Welcome back, everyone. So happy to have you back. In today's update, we are going to go over all of the states that are currently offering an individual state stimulus check. All right, the amount, the states, the who, what, when, and where, all of the information you need to know about these state stimulus checks. And I just want to interject right here. Currently, there is no more federal stimulus checks. These are individual state stimulus checks. All right, we are sharing this information courtesy of a Forbes article, Forbes.com. Let's go ahead and start with Colorado. Colorado intends to send payments of at least $500 to taxpayers this year. The exact amount depends on the state revenue totals, but lawmakers expect that every full-time resident who files a 2021 tax return before June will receive a payment in September. Now for Delaware, all right, taxpayers can expect to receive a check by mail by the end of May. If you file jointly with a spouse, each person will receive $300. Instructions to claim the rebate haven't yet been released for residents who haven't filed a 2020 state return. All right. Georgia. It states that Georgia residents who have filed both their 2020 and 2021 tax returns will be eligible to receive rebate payments based on their filing status. But if you owe income tax or other payments to the state of Georgia, such as delinquent child support, you may receive a smaller rebate. Partial year residents may also receive a smaller rebate. Residents who filed their taxes before the legislation was signed will receive their rebates via a separate payment. Georgia taxpayers can learn more via the Georgia Department of Revenue. In January, Governor David proposed sending a tax rebate to every Hawaii taxpayer. So this one is for those residents of Hawaii. Taxpayers earning less than $100,000 per year would receive $300, and those earning more than $100,000 per year would receive $100. Dependents are eligible for the rebate too, it says here. All right, the legislature has approved the rebate, but details for distribution haven't been released. Payments may begin processing in late August per the State Department of Taxation. All right, now for Idaho residents, full-time Idaho residents who filed 2020 and 2021 tax returns, or full-time Idaho residents who filed the grocery credit refund returns. It says the payments began in March. Each taxpayer will receive $75 or 12% of your 2020 Idaho state taxes, whichever is greater. You can check Form 40, line 20 for your tax amount that you reported. The rebate is applicable to each. It states here the tax commission will first issue rebates to taxpayers who receive refunds via direct deposit, then send paper rebate checks. You can also check the status of your or the rebate online. Now for Indiana, it states here that the taxpayers will get a $125 one-time tax refund after they file their 2021 taxes. There is no income requirement. Residents must have filed a state tax return for the year 2020 by January 3rd, 2022, as well as a 2021 Indiana tax return by April 18, 2022 to be eligible. Payments started in May and are expected to continue through midsummer, according to the state information page. Taxpayers who file jointly will receive a single deposit of $250 most taxpayers will receive their additional refund by direct deposit. If you change banks or don't have direct deposit information on file, you will receive a paper check. It states in late summer. For information, you can visit the State Department of Revenue website. For the residents of Maine, Governor Janet Mills signed a supplemental budget on April 20th to authorize direct relief payments of $850 for Maine taxpayers, full-time residents with a federal adjusted gross income of less than $100,000, $150,000 if filing as head of household, and $200,000 for couples filing jointly are eligible. Couples filing jointly will receive one relief check per taxpayer for a total of $1,700. All right, taxpayers are eligible for the payment regardless of whether you owe income tax to the state or not. Residents who did not file a state tax return for 2021 can file through October 31st to claim their payment. The one-time payments, which are being funded by the state surplus, are scheduled to be delivered by mail starting June 1st to the address on your 2021 Maine tax return. Now, this is for New Jersey. Governor Phil Murphy and the New Jersey State Legislature approved budget measures to send a one-time rebate check of $500 to nearly 1 million families. 53 million budget to send 500 payments to those who file taxes using a taxpayer identification number instead of a social security number. These newly eligible people would include non-resident and resident aliens and their spouses. All right, so this is a new proposal, additional for those who are eligible. Now, for New Mexico, taxpayers earning $75,000 annually, under $150,000 for joint filers will receive a rebate of $250, $500 for joint filers. The rebate will be issued in July and sent automatically to taxpayers who file a 2021 state return. Another rebate will be issued to all taxpayers. Single filers will receive $500 and joint filers will receive $1,000. This rebate will be split into two equal payments delivered in June and August 2022. The funds will be sent automatically to taxpayers who file a 2021 state return. Now, for Minnesota, $750 payment for frontline workers. All right. The application process to claim this payment has not yet been launched, but this is for frontline workers. Now we have here that Walz also proposed using the state $9.25 billion budget surplus to fund a generous relief package, proposing that Minnesotans receive tax rebate checks of $500 per person, but this proposal didn't make it into their party's tax relief plans put forth in April. So this one is a proposal that has not yet been approved or finalized. Now, here is some states that have pending state gas rebates and stimulus programs that has not yet been processed. All right. It says, while not yet approved, these state legislators signed into law. 9 states have introduced legislation for gas rebates, direct stimulus checks, grocery tax cuts, and income tax rebate for their residents. California is one. Governor Gavin Newsom has advocated for a gas rebate for those residents. The exact plan to send $400 to vehicle owners stall. It says that state Democrats are proposing other ways to get money to the residents, including sending $200 to taxpayers with adjusted annual income of less than $250,000. Households with children would receive $200 per child as well. So this is a proposal that has not been finalized. Newsom revised the budget proposal on May 13. It also includes cash payments of $1,500 to residents who work in hospitals and nursing facilities. Now for Kansas, Governor Laura Kelly proposed a one-time tax rebate of $250,500 for married couples filing jointly, and also the rebate to be paid for with this rebate is to be paid for with a state budget surplus, which hasn't been finalized also. So this one is a proposal for Kansas, but it's still in the works. Kentucky Senate approved a $1 billion rebate for state taxpayers with the legislation, which is still moving through the state. At this moment, it says eligible recipients would receive a one-time payment of up to $500 and up to $1,000 per household if it passes. For Pennsylvania, they also have here where they are trying to approve. It says here they are trying to approve a plan. The highly contested state race currently, they have multiple proposals floating around to help their residents, but nothing is final for Pennsylvania at this time. And we are moving on, but the proposal for Pennsylvania is a proposal of $500 million in direct assistance to help families pay for expenses like child care and household expenses. Virginia also have a 2.6 billion budget surplus, and they're also working on a plan that has not been approved as of yet. All right, make sure to let us know if you receive any of these individual state stimulus payments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and come back for all of the information that matters to you most. I am doing the research so you do not have to, and I will see every one of you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.